I'm finna do here. Okay, let me show you this other stuff that I got going on. Okay, so I just got this directly out my garden just today. And these are, and there's still a lot. I still didn't get all of them. This is right here. It's my latest here that's growing. It's my loose leaf romaine latest here growing. Just put another batch in. I still got more inside my banana peppers. I got a lot of jalapeno peppers off, but I'm still seeing a bunch of them right here. Even when I go to look again, it's like they just constantly popping up. But hey, it's gonna be here some new growth because we just got some fresh rainwater not too long ago. I did manage to get my kale in the ground, which is right here. This is one kale, and then I got another one right here that I just put in the ground. And then of course I added my collards. I got 3 bundles of collards under the leaves and stuff. I got my winter peas down here, and then also have some other spinach. I mean, not spinach, lettuce, and other things that's going to come up here. And so you see, I went through the garden. I got just these peppers here and banana that I could get off. And then when I come back and look now, just from the reflection of the sun, I'm steady seeing more that I didn't even get a chance to get. But this is how my garden been going so far. And every time I come out to try to get more and more and try to figure out what's going on, I'm thinking I'm coming and I put a video up and say, okay, this is going to be the last harvest of my banana peppers and peppers. Come to find out it's not the last harvest. These things are constantly growing. I mean, they've been growing for months now. Even this little bush started dying. And as soon as it started dying, it was still producing more stuff. The same thing. So I'm going to show you what I actually put on. I'm going to show you a mixture that I mixed it up. I got it off a YouTube channel. And I've been applying it to my plants. Been applying it to my sweet potato beds. Been applying it to actually been applying it to everything I have. And so I'm going to show you what I put up. I also put the description in the process as well on it. It's also. And so just to let you know how the new growth is going to come up, these flowers that are blooming here are going to be brand new jalapeno peppers. This is brand new. See this? Here go a living right here that has just came out not too long ago. There go another flower that's getting ready to come out here. There's some more bulbs right here on banana peppers that are getting ready to come out. So it's like these are new bulbs of banana pepper here. It's like I be thinking when I go get pail size that full and get it in that I like, okay, it's going to be done with. It's about to be over with. And then as soon as I say that, I walk out the door or come out the next day or a couple of days later, they're blooming like crazy. Like this guy's coming back out again. And it's just a constant thing. So right now, I have officially lost track. How long it's been going. I started this back in March, in the beginning of this year. And we're down in November now. Finna get ready to head into Thanksgiving. And it is still growing. So I don't know. I don't know where I was at I was in the process of counting everything. I was counting like my harvest and stuff, different stuff on that nature. But I ended up, I just stopped counting. I'm talking about even this one here. This one was dying right here. And immediately it just started regrowing fruit. This one was dying. All of a sudden, next thing I know, it started regrowing. But and I'm getting more harvest from my jalapeno peppers and my banana peppers. Now, when I had my tomato plants out here, they was actually bigger than this. But I'm gonna show you what I actually did. I got it off a YouTube channel, and I've been doing it ever since. And then of course I got the leaves down here underneath of it to show you some other stuff. And I got cardboard on the bottom of it. That's where you see this cardboard here. There's a purpose to my crazy madness. You come by my house and you're like, man, why that man got all that cardboard in the yard? It's craziness to my madness. I'm gonna get my neighbor when he get some more leaves. I'm gonna have him actually just to blow the leaves over into my yard because I need all the leaves. And then I'm gonna take my lawnmower and cut them up and mulch them up as well. But let me show you this here. Now this plant here came up probably about a month ago. First, I thought it was a tomato plant. I wasn't sure what it is, but it came up. I put all these plastic ballers around it because they so far. It came up, and then as soon as it came up, I said, I'm gonna wait and see what it is because it's growing so beautifully. Now I know what this is. This is a white potato here, and then it started 2 months ago, and it started coming up. And the reason it came, I think the reason that both of these started coming back up, and the crazy part is, I didn't really put anything in there. Sugar, my friendly lizard, he go here chewing up some stuff. That's a slug over here. He doing whatever they doing. But the crazy thing is that in this particular container, I didn't put anything in it. I threw all my plastic bottles in it, like you see right now. In it, I got all my little stuff that I was planting stuff in. I had stuff in it. I pulled it out. Actually, I had some white potatoes in it, and they didn't do as white as well. So I pulled it all out. I should have dug all down in it and stuff, and I didn't even feel the dirt back up. I had the dirt all the way up to the top. You can tell how many plastic bottles I just threw in there. A couple of months down the line, and all of a sudden this took place. And so that's on that one. Hey Sluggy, how you doing? Tell everybody hello today. You get in the picture. And so this bed here is my sweet potato bed. Now, potatoes, one on that end over there and one on that end over there. And so with this bed, I added more sweet potatoes back in it. The vines and stuff are growing like crazy. So I'm just kind of going to play this by ear and see exactly what's going on with it. We haven't had our winter yet. Normally, we would be in winter months. I mean, seriously, it's November. So normally right after my birthday, which is in October, it normally get cold here in Mississippi. And then we have cold fronts that'll come through, the frost and everything that will come through. And then I wouldn't be putting this out because all these are summer things. I would actually just only be putting out. Actually, I would have probably put my collards or something over here in this bed. And I'm actually going to extend this bed out, and I'm going to bring it all the way out to here. And it's going to come all the way out to this part. So I'm going to have a longer bed here and a higher bed because I'm going to raise it all the way up to the size of this fence. And I'm going to have a full bed, and then I'm going to put a wall in front of it so I can be able to go in and out of it as I please. And then it won't have to open this other fence. But I had this, and so I just replanted it. It don't feel like it want to get cold down here, so hey, I'm gonna just play it by ear. You know, the Lord said won't be able to tell the summer from the winter, and we're definitely in it in Mississippi. Can't tell the summer from the winter what's taking place. Now these bed sets that I got, this cardboard that I have out here, I got to get me a tiller. The purpose of me having these cardboards out here is that I'm going to actually till this part of my yard up, and I'm going to actually put me some beds out here. I'm not going to do it right now because I tried to do it a couple of days ago, or like a couple of weeks ago. The ground is kind of hard, so I'm going to definitely need a tiller on this right here so I can get this taken care of, because what I want to do, and I looked at some fruit trees that I want to put on this side of my yard, side of the driveway, because my big oak tree fell. Different things, like one bed will have all collards in it. The next one will have peas. The next one will have okra. The next one will have something else in it. And I'm gonna do that. I also want to do longer rows of corn. I did Persian white corn behind the jalapeno peppers and the banana peppers last year. Awesome. Got a great harvest. Filled my little small freezer with it. I was surprised. Corn is magnificent. But I'm keeping this cardboard here on the ground. Hopefully the wind don't blow it away. We get another rainstorm. It's going to help get rid of all of this grass that's up front. I know he can't hear, but get the rest of this grass up front. And so eventually I can come through here, dig this up with my shovel, and put me another row. Put me something else here, like some flowers or something like that, because I still want to have a curb appeal. Even though the tree is towed down and gone, I still want to have a curb appeal on the things that I'm doing in my yard, and I still want to be able to do it. So eventually, I keep coming doing videos on it, and I'm gonna get it done. It's taking me a little longer than I expect. Ultimate goal is that not only this yard I'm going to do, I'm also going to do my parents' home that I have, a family house, and I'm also going to do that yard as well. And I'm going to convert most of that yard to a garden. I'm going to keep the front yard looking neat, but most of the other backyard and side yard is going to be converted to a garden. And the reason I want to do that is because how crazy stuff get, and to do it. Now this here is lettuce here, and I checked at Lowe's. Lowe's got a majority of all the stuff I need for my winter stuff. I'm gonna go to Lowe's and get that, and then I'm gonna put my winter stuff back behind this here. That way they will have a little shade from sun, cause of the tree falling. I have my yard is now 100% full sun. Of course, in the wintertime it's shade, so I get more shade in the winter than I does in the summer, because the sun sits over to the other side, over to the west side, so it gets a little bit more better. It rises in the east, like, and goes in the west to set, so that gives a little better. But let me show you what I'm going to do with my water and what I've been doing. Now, this is fresh rainwater. This is very fresh rainwater. It rained like the night before last, and we had like 100% chance of rain. And what I try to do is put my bucket right there, catch my water. Once I catch this water, I do this here number. I take regular white sugar, and this is just regular white sugar. That's it. That's in the bucket is a piece of the banana pepper, which doesn't matter because I'm gonna put grass and everything else in there as well. But this is regular white sugar. I pull it in the bucket. I'm actually gonna put two cups in here. You can put how many cups you want to put in there. Depends on how many packets of yeast you want to put in there. I got the ingredients on the back, and so that's gonna go in there. So this goes directly in here, and I get it in there. So these are my package of yeast that I have, and it's the dry active yeast. So what I'm gonna do on this here, I got 5 packages, or 5 packages. This package is empty, and so I'm gonna take this yeast and I'm gonna pour it directly into the water. Now the sugar is gonna activate this yeast, and it's gonna be. You might say, "Well, this is." You might say this crazy. This is. You don't understand why I'm doing this, but it's gonna make sense in 1 second. And this is yeast. I'm adding the yeast in. So that's 2 packages. Y'all bear with me. 3. 4. And I'm gonna add one more thing of sugar just for safety purpose, because I'm adding so much yeast. And 5. So let me just add one more thing of sugar. Okay. Now this is all my yeast and my sugar and everything. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stir this up, and it's gonna give you a nice yeasty flavor. The sugar gonna activate the dry yeast, and this little stuff, this little thing that I got off YouTube has been a wonder for me, and this might explain why my harvest is constantly growing. And I do this, and then after this, I don't even water the plants anymore. I used to get the water hose and sit up here and water the plants and have the plants growing and different stuff. And then my water bill kept going up. Now my water bill is going up because I'm not watering the plants. I'm doing good. How you doing today? Yeah. So I stir this up, and I got the instructions wrote down in the description, so you can take a look in the description. as well. You guys remember to like and follow me on my YouTube channel as well as subscribe so you can get the updates on how I'm going to do this project. It's a big project that I'm going to do it. Now, what I do, the guy that on YouTube channel, I think his name is AJ, I believe, or KJ, or one of them. It's a J and a K, A and a K, one of them. That I got this off of, and I haven't seen him doing too much on his channel lately. I don't know, it might be working. But what this gonna do is that I don't have any fresh grass, so I'm gonna cut grass and I'm gonna actually add this into it. Then I'm gonna add some leaves and whatever else I can find to add into it. And over the course of, and I let it do, you can do for 2 days or you can do for 2 weeks. Depends on which one you want to do. I do 2 weeks because by the time I get through adding the grass and the roots and the leaves and whatever else nature want to add into it, and then I let it sit. I don't. When I get ready to get it, I don't strain it like most. He took it and strained it out and put it in another thing. I don't strain mine because I'm basically gonna take a bucket like that and scoop straight in there. Now I let this go. I don't cover it up because I want the yeast to activate it. And I do this after a rain. And I know it's not going to rain for a little bit more. So I don't want to have it and it just, sitting there and then more rainwater get poured on top of it. So I let it sit there. And then what I do with that is that I don't take it and put it in my sprayer hose. I should take a container, like my sugar container there, and I take it and I pour it directly on the roots of all of my vegetables and plants. And this could be the reason why these guys are growing like it's growing. And it could be the reason why those are prospering and growing. But this full container here is a 5.1 gallon container. And what it would do is that it would actually, I can do this whole entire bed with this plus those 2 beds over there. So it's where it's able to stretch. And then on top of that, you don't have to keep watering it. Like I said, once I do this, I don't water it. Now, the leaves and stuff, I actually looked at Life on Promises with Gerald and Simone with the Y. And Gerald talked about the importance of leaves and everything and the gold mine that he has. So I'm like, I need to be in that gold mine too. And I get a lot of my stuff from people that inspires me from YouTube. They are Life on Promise View Acres. They got 21 acres. They bought young believers in Christ bought this. And so I looked at their broadcast and he talked about the leaves and how they mulch them up and stuff. Also, I looked at another guy on YouTube. Matter of fact, 2 ladies and a guy. Both of them are on YouTube. The other guy, he has actually he converted his whole entire yard to a garden. But he takes all the leaves and he has a bigger system that I really want to put with my house to have it too. And he take his system and he actually takes all his leaves and pile them up and put them into this big gigantic mulcher, and it mulches the leaf and he puts it over his yard. I can't think of his name right now. I had to get his name on there later. I added it in the description below if you want to take a look at his channel. The lady is an elderly lady, elderly black lady. I will add hers in the description also. But she too has her yard, and it's her backyard that she converted to a garden. She takes her leaves and other stuff and she mulches up and put it in there. So it has to be something with these leaves. So I said this year I'm going to take the leaves myself and do it into my garden as well. Plus the yeast process as well. Yeast and sugar process. Now the sugar activate the yeast. And then, of course, all the other ingredients, the grass and the leaves and the different stuff that you put in it will pull that nutrition out of there. You let it sit 24 hours, sometimes 48 hours or 2 weeks. And then you put that at the end of your bases and stuff. Now, if it rains in between that time, just get your lid. I got a lid in the back. And put your lid on top because you don't want any more fresh water on top of what you're already doing. and then you take that and then you put it at the base of your stuff. I can add it into my lettuce here. I can add it to my kale I just put down. I can add it to my green beans. I'm sorry, not green, yellow beans, which is winter beans. I can add it to my lettuce that's gonna grow on that end, and I can add it in, and I don't have to water it. I don't have to water it at all. And then with the plastic containers, if you're wondering what I do with those guys, let me show you real quick, because I even use this. See right here in the ground is one of the plastic. Now this plastic container right here is that I would take, not that, they're gonna go to the bucket. I would take this plastic container here, which I have one here, had one down there, I had to dig one up. And I would take this plastic container here, I would fill it with fruits, vegetables, different stuff like that. And then I would take the water that I just made and put it directly into this container. This container is root base level. It got holes at the bottom. And this is going to water directly under the root. It's going to go directly under it. It's going to give you a great harvest and everything. It's also going to nourish your ground, make your ground very fertile and everything. Just to show you guys how much I'm talking about what's on the thing. Look at this. This is just that a little bit. And that was from, I just seen this because I just came through and picked these things. So this is just that. I've got another one up between there. And so this will give you a harvest. And this is the reason I have my empty containers here. These are just like RC bottles, Coca-Cola bottles, whatever. I take it, punch it some couple of holes in the bottom of it. Not too big, like small. Fill it up, cut the top off, side off, fill it up with this here, set it directly in the ground. Well, actually, I have some already in the ground. And then I would take this and pour it directly into it, or take the other container and pour it into it. This keeps me from continuing to come and just constantly water. And then, of course, the more leaves I get, and the cardboard I have down here. So the more leaves I get, the leaves are gonna help break down. The cardboard is gonna break down. The worms from the bottom of the ground, that's deep in the ground, are gonna come up and chew upon the cardboard. And before you know it, your soil is gonna be so moist and so good that when you come out to dig in it with a shovel, a hoe, whichever tool you want to use, you're gonna get that dark, rich, black soil. And you're gonna be like, man, did I put that down? It was already there. It just needed to activate those worms to come up. And then, of course, I come with some other stuff beside cardboard. I learned this on another one. I actually didn't learn this off of YouTube. I actually Googled this for myself and researched it. Is that I add stuff under here, like fertilizers and different stuff, to activate those worms to come up. And once those worms come up, they start coming up and they really chew off into what is being there. So, guys, this is just a harvest from today. I don't know how many in here, but it is quite a lot. I got a banana pepper that I got out of here. Well, I'm actually show you that banana pepper. I got a banana pepper that I got, and it was one of the biggest banana peppers that I got out of this garden since I started doing it. And I was like, oh my God, that is huge. But I'm gonna actually show you that one. Get this in, tighten it. The phone when I go in the house. Could you guys hold with me a second? Actually, I'll come back and get that. I'll show you this here. And it ain't going well. I live in a neighborhood where they're not gonna walk over there and say, let me go ahead and get Mr. Harris up. They don't want that. Sorry for the darkness on him in the house. But this in here, this came out of my garden. And I just got this joker out a day ago. This is the biggest banana pepper that grew out there. I got a couple of them out there right now that I'm finna bring in. I'm finna show you real quick. That is big like this joker right here. And so it is just amazing to me how big these jokers get. And it just, it's something the way they do it. And they just grow that big and just be that big and fluffy. So let me get this out from out here. And I think you guys are hanging with me while I'm going in and out the house. Sorry about that. Scanners. I wish I had a dime for every time these people that scan you call. I would be rich. I don't have to do anything. Just, well, I still be doing something because I enjoy doing this. So, but let's just see how much we got. I do apologize for that. They just started calling. So this is banana peppers. I go one almost big as that joker. We almost big is here. And so that's almost big as it, but this is the biggest one. So let's take a look and see. It's a lot of jalapenos today. You guys bear with me one moment. There's just so many jalapenos that it don't make any sense. And just think, I got tons and tons and tons of this in the freezer already. Got jars of jalapenos already made up. And it's just coming from just this one. It's coming out of this one garden. Just think if I had several gardens of this, I can open up a whole doggone jalapeno store. Listen, nigga, I'm steady grabbing. Look at that. Steady grabbing. So that just, that just jalapenos. I mean, I ain't even made it back down here to the bottom where I started with the banana peppers. But it's just jalapenos. And this out the garden today. It's not out the garden from another day. This is just today. This is all today. This one was yesterday. Or day before yesterday. And this is just today. Just today. All the peppers. The other dog, the neighbor's dog is here. They let me know. He think I'm gone. So he said he'll come over and visit. All this mess popping up. I'm tired of all this junk. This is just out the garden. So, okay, so here's the banana peppers from today. Okay. All right, so this is the banana peppers just today. And these are the jalapenos just today. Just today. That's not, and just think, I didn't even get all of them. So that's just that. And so out of the garden today, just these two items, two bundles, came out the garden today. Just today. This from yesterday, which is the biggest one I done had out of everything on banana peppers, including jalapeno peppers. Well, I had one big fat jalapeno pepper. It was a couple of weeks ago. But this is just this. So, guys, hey, please like, subscribe, follow me on my YouTube channel as well. Give me thumbs up, leave a comment below. questions. I love comments, so definitely leave me some comments as well. It's been a pleasure talking with you guys. Thank you guys for coming along with me and taking a look as I do my DIY from garden to table. And this is definitely from garden to table. So I'll show you, come back at another day and I'll show you another video how I'm gonna actually do these and draw these up, get the seeds out and do some more replanting for next year. Or shoot, who knows, they might continue to go like they doing, but as well. And then also continue to follow me as well as I continue to convert my front yard to a garden as well and be able to get more out of it so we'll see what's going on. So you guys have an awesome and blessed day. It's a pleasure you guys coming overboard with me. And as we say, the scripture always say, it's found in Genesis 1 and 11. It said every seed is within itself. So God gave increase. He gave mobility. He gave the power to do it. So let's continue to go forward in this as well. And remember, I will list the other people in that I name on YouTube in the description. Take a look at the description. Take a look at the description on how I do my yeast and sugar mixture as well. And then just follow me. Let's follow along with me as well. Subscribe, like, follow, hit the notification bell so you can see the growth that we done from today, November the 20th, 2024, from me mixing it up, and then the growth from this day forward. Let's see how it goes. So let's all follow along together. You guys have an awesome and blessed afternoon. It's a pleasure speaking with you as well, and y'all be good.